Rohan was a young man who had spent years in the city for his studies. When he finally returned to his village, he expected to see the same beautiful place he had left behind. Green fields, a flowing river, and tall trees swaying in the wind. But what he saw instead left him shocked. The land was barren, dry and cracked, with no sign of life. The river that once gave water to the whole village was now just a small trickle. The people who had once been full of energy now sat outside their homes tired and hopeless. Many families had left to find a better life elsewhere. Rohan could not believe what had happened. He had always thought of his village as fertile and full of life. But now, it looked abandoned. Something has to change, he thought. If no one else will take the first step, I will. But change was not easy. When he told the villagers about his idea to plant trees and bring back the greenery, they mocked him. "The land is dead, Rohan," one old farmer said. "It is futile to even try. You cannot fight nature," another villager added. Rohan listened but did not give up. He remembered what his grandfather had always told him. If you care for the land will care for you in return. Those words gave him determination. He began by planting a single tree. Alone, under the hot sun, he dug a hole with his bare hands, placed a small sapling inside, and covered it with soil. Every morning, while the village still slept, he carried buckets of water from the village's last well and watered his saplings. Days turned into weeks, but nothing seemed to change. The villagers watched, still skeptical, shaking their heads. Then one night a storm came. The strong winds destroyed many of the young plants. When Rohan woke up the next morning, his heart sank. His hard work had been shattered overnight. For the first time, doubt crept into his mind. Was everyone right? Was this land truly doomed? As he sat staring at the broken plants, a small girl named Mira walked up to him, holding a sapling. "Don't stop, brother," she said. "If you plant this, I will help you take care of it." Her words gave him hope again. He realized he was not alone. With renewed perseverance, he started again. This time, others joined him. An old man helped carry water. A young boy dug holes in the soil. A mother brought seeds from her backyard. Slowly, more people came forward. The skepticism in the village started to fade, and a small movement began. Years passed. The land transformed. Where there was once only dust, small green shoots pushed through the soil. The trees that had once been weak saplings now stood tall, their dense leaves providing shade. The river, once on the verge of disappearing, started to flow again, as the trees held the soil and helped bring back water. Birds returned, singing in the mornings as if thanking Rohan for bringing back their home. Farmers, who had given up on their fields, picked up their tools again. There was life. There was prosperity. And most importantly, there was belief. One day, government officials arrived in the village, shocked to see what had happened. They recognized Rohan's efforts and awarded him for his contribution to environmental conservation. But to Rohan, the greatest reward was seeing his people smile again, seeing their eyes shine with optimism. The story of his village spread beyond its borders, inspiring others. People from nearby villages came to learn from him. His mission grew, and what had started as a lone fight became a shared commitment. Years later, as Rohan walked through the forest he had helped create, he smiled. He had proved that no land is truly dead. It only needs care, patience, and belief. And at that moment he knew his grandfather had been right all along. If you care for the land will care for you in return. Before we end this story, let's take a moment to explore some interesting words we came across. The first one is barren, meaning land that is too dry or poor to grow plants. Trickle, meaning a small, thin flow of liquid. Futile, meaning something that has no purpose or chance of success. Skeptical, meaning doubting or not believing something. Perseverance, meaning the ability to keep trying even when things are difficult. Optimism, meaning a positive attitude or belief that good things will happen in the future. Transformation, meaning a complete change in appearance or condition. If this story inspired you, give it a like, share it with others, and subscribe to Verbal Wallet for more stories with valuable word meanings. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.